Beauty and the Beast, a tale of love and kindness. A long time ago, in a small village surrounded by rolling green hills and golden fields, there lived a kind and intelligent girl named Beauty. She lived with her father, a humble merchant, and her two older sisters, who were vain and selfish. Beauty loved books and often spent her days reading under the big oak tree near their cottage, dreaming of adventures beyond the village. A fateful journey. One day, Beauty's father set off on a long journey to sell his goods. Before he left, he asked his daughters what they would like as gifts. The eldest sister said, "I want a chest full of the finest silks and jewelry." The second sister added, "And I want a golden mirror that shows only my beauty." Beauty, however, simply smiled and said, "Father, I only ask for a single red rose." Her father nodded. "A rose it is, my dear." After weeks of travel, the merchant found himself lost in a dark, snowy forest. Just as he was about to give up, he saw a magnificent castle standing in the distance, glowing under the moonlight. Its golden gates opened as if welcoming him inside. He stepped cautiously into the castle. A grand feast was laid out on a long table, and a warm fire crackled in the hearth. But strangely, no one was there. Hungry and tired, he took some food and stayed the night. The next morning, as he was about to leave, he noticed a beautiful rose garden. Remembering Beauty's wish, he plucked a single red rose. Suddenly, a terrifying roar echoed through the garden. A massive figure emerged from the shadows. It was a beast with sharp fangs, glowing eyes, and a deep, thunderous voice. "How dare you steal from me?" the beast growled. The merchant fell to his knees. "Forgive me. My daughter wished for a rose, and I only wanted to bring her happiness." The beast's eyes softened. "Very well, I will let you go on one condition. You must send your daughter here in your place." Heartbroken, the merchant rode home and told Beauty everything. "Then I shall go," Beauty said bravely. "I will not let you suffer for my sake." Life in the Beast's Castle. Beauty arrived at the castle, expecting cruelty. But to her surprise, the Beast treated her kindly. Every evening, they dined together, and the Beast would ask, "Beauty, will you marry me?" She always replied gently, "I cannot." Yet, as time passed, Beauty saw beyond the Beast's frightening appearance. He was gentle, thoughtful, and generous. He gave her a library full of books, beautiful gardens to walk in, and endless kindness. One day, Beauty asked, "Why do you live here all alone?" The Beast sighed. "Long ago, I was a selfish prince. A powerful enchantress cursed me to become this form until someone could love me despite my appearance." Beauty's heart ached for him, but she missed her father. Seeing her sadness, the Beast gave her a magic mirror. "Look into it, and you will see your family." She peered into the mirror and saw her father lying sick in bed. "I must go to him," Beauty cried. The Beast hesitated, but then nodded. "Go, but promise me you will return." Beauty promised and hurried home. A realization of love. Days passed, and Beauty cared for her father until he recovered. But in her heart, she missed the Beast. She realized she had come to love him, not for his appearances, but for his kind heart. One night, she looked into the mirror and saw the Beast lying weak in the garden, as if he were dying. She rushed back to the castle and found him barely breathing. With tears in her eyes, she whispered, "Please don't leave me. I love you." At that moment, golden light surrounded the Beast. His monstrous form faded, revealing a handsome prince. The curse had been broken. "You loved me despite my appearance," the prince said, smiling. "That is the greatest magic of all." Beauty and the prince returned to the village, and her family was astonished. The two were married in a grand celebration, and Beauty's love and kindness were forever remembered. The message of the story: true love sees beyond appearances. It is kindness, understanding, and a heart that cherishes another's soul. And so, Beauty and the Beast lived happily ever after.
Vocabulary.
Kind. Kind. Adjective. Meaning: caring and considerate toward others. Example: Beauty was kind and gentle, always helping her father and sisters. Kindness. Kindness. Noun. Meaning: the quality of being kind. Example: it was Beauty's kindness that touched the heart of the Beast. Intelligent. Intelligent. Adjective. Meaning: smart and quick to understand. Example: she was intelligent, spending hours in the library reading. Merchant. Merchant. Noun. Meaning: a person who buys and sells goods. Example: Beauty's father was once a rich merchant who lost everything. Humble. Humble. Adjective. Meaning: modest, not proud. Example: Beauty came from a humble family and always acted with grace. Journey. Journey. Noun. Meaning: a trip from one place to another. Example: the merchant began a cold, lonely journey to seek shelter. Gift. Gift. Noun. Meaning: something given to someone as a present. Example: the rose he picked was meant as a gift for Beauty. Rose. Rose. Noun. Meaning: a type of beautiful, often fragrant flower. Example: the enchanted rose would bloom until the Beast found true love. Castle. Castle. Noun. Meaning: a large, often old, building where royalty or nobility live. Example: the castle was dark and mysterious, filled with magic. Beast. Beast. Noun. Meaning: a large and frightening creature. Example: the Beast was terrifying at first, but kind inside. Library. Library. Noun. Meaning: a place filled with books for reading or study. Example: the Beast offered Beauty access to his vast library. Curse. Curse. Noun. Meaning: a magical spell that causes harm or misfortune. Example: he was under a curse that turned him into a beast. Mirror. Mirror. Noun. Meaning: a reflective surface used to see oneself or other things. Example: the magic mirror let Beauty see her father far away. Appearance. Appearance. Noun. Meaning: the way someone or something looks. Example: Beauty looked beyond the Beast's appearance and saw his true heart. Happily. Happily. Adverb. Meaning: in a joyful or content way. Example: they lived happily ever after, free from the curse.
Grammar focus. Past simple and past continuous. Rule 1. Past simple, verb, plus, ed, irregular verbs. We use the past simple for completed actions in the past. Example: Beauty lived in a small village, regular verb. The prince was selfish, irregular verb. Rule 2. Past continuous, was, were, plus, verb, ing. We use the past continuous for actions that were happening at a specific moment in the past. Example: Beauty was reading a book when her father entered. The Beast was walking in the garden when Beauty arrived. Common mistake: she was go to the castle, incorrect. She was going to the castle, correct. Exercises. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct word from the vocabulary list. Exercise 2. Choose the correct past tense form. Exercise 3. Rewrite the sentences using past continuous. Example. Beauty read a book when the beast entered. Beauty was reading a book when the beast entered. Speaking and discussion questions. Answer these questions in English. Try to use full sentences. Do you think the beast was really a bad person at the beginning? Why or why not? What is the moral lesson of Beauty and the Beast? If you were Beauty, would you have stayed in the castle? Why or why not? How did Beauty's kindness change the Beast? If you could change one thing about the story, what would it be? Writing practice. Write a short paragraph, 5 to 6 sentences, about your favorite moment in Beauty and the Beast using past simple and past continuous. Example answer. One evening, Beauty was sitting in the library when the Beast entered. He was carrying a book and looked nervous. He gave the book to Beauty and said, "I hope you like it." Beauty smiled and thanked him. From that moment, they started becoming friends. The Beast was not as scary as she had thought.